Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? How was your week? The New Year's first week, how was it? Let me know, I would love to know. And today it's my third time I go live about my program where we're gonna travel into different places together with me where I used to live or traveled. It's usually will be very little towns, cities, some of them gonna be more popular, but in general it's not very visited or known places yet. Okay, and today I chose to talk about beautiful, the most beautiful cities that I personally visited, and it's in my opinion, it's Guanajuato. Guanajuato, located in Mexico, in South America. It's a pretty little town, all built on the mountains, and I visited this place probably like 3-4 years ago. With my family, with my 2 kids and Gary, and I totally fall in love with this city. And today, for the last few days, when I started again explore and check things that I want to talk about it's again was to me got this taste. I want to go there back and visit the city. Also, I would like to tell you that this city we're actually going to talk about weeks, because there is so much to see, to know, to explore, to feel in this city. This city in general all built onto the mountains. Very much reminded to me San Francisco, very colorful, lots of colors, green, yellow, red, pink, bright colors, and all built into the mountains, beautiful. The city is around known, the main history started 500 years ago. Definitely there is it's much more, but for 500 years, if you're gonna go, you're definitely gonna visit after the moment Spanish people came to the Guanajuato. It's where the history, the known history of the city become more excited for people. Again, today I will touch just few things, and for the next week I will post pictures that related to city. In this case, it's going to be for 2 weeks, because next week I'm going to talk about other parts of the cities that you can see. So one of the first things that I want to tell you about the city that it's known, it's El Museo de El Mumias, okay, Museum of Mumias. It's probably one of the oldest, and we know mumias from Egypt very much, less we know from Mexico, from Guanajuato. But over there at this museum, it's not for everyone, right? Because not everyone maybe want to see mumias, but it's actually mumias that started after the sickness of cholera. Lots of people died, and they got buried very fast in the ground of Guanajuato. And because it's also the city that I will talk about it in a little bit, where there is a lot of gold, silver mines, so it's the ground in this place is so done this way that mummies got developed and the bone was not eaten. So over this museum, you can see the smallest baby, that its size probably a little bit bigger than my head, pregnant mom. There is lots of bodies where you can go and see. Again, it's not for everyone, but we did took our kids. My son got through it a little bit more like, oh, I don't want to see it, can't believe. But I believe they still learn about it, and it's something to understand about the process, how the mummies developed. To me, it's very much helped to, because before this I would think probably that mummies it's something invented, or you need to keep them in special way, like Lenin in Russia. But in this case, I did saw them different, like there is, you could see, I remember one of the main was the little kids, when the little kids dying in Mexico, they putting them in the dresses, so they put them in the dress, and you can still see the mummy. Definitely the meat part went away, but you could see the bone. Okay, so definitely one of the main things to go visit in Guanajuato, it's a museum of mummy. Okay, the next one, around all the city, and again, it's not a very big, but there is a lot to walk around. Every corner where you turn around, there is some beauty will wait for you, some little house that looks colorful with beautiful architecture. So because it's built in town, there is a lot to walk and a lot to see. It's a tunnels. It's town of mines, and from the moment the Spanish people came there, they started to look for gold. And they also built a lot of tunnels where rain would go to keep it rain out of the way, right? But today this town has tunnels all around, so people walk on the streets, but the traffic, the cars would go under the houses, and lots of people also actually walk under the under the town. Can be a one day of great exploration of tunnels. Some of them have a beautiful entrance. You can understand like also how this town built, and as I understand, we didn't explore it so much, but as I understand, the walking part and the tunnels are very different. Because of this, the maps got little bit complication to know how to build the map to explain how the tunnels go and how the actually little streets going. What else? The last thing for today that I'm going to talk about the town, it's very, I would say, romantical part that many of us know about the story of Romeo and Juliet that Shakespeare wrote. But in this case, in Guanajuato, we also can see a beautiful, beautiful street where the Romeo and Juliet story also happened. The house is built very close, and one of the houses, it's considered to be probably the closest houses to each other by the corner, right? So there was one corner and another corner. So supposedly it's called Alley of Keys. So supposedly on this corner, let's just say on this house of this corner lived a rich girl, and on the other side was a poor guy, and they fall in love with each other, and they would kiss each other every night. The balconies are so close that they could kiss each other. And after the death, found out that she fell in love. Supposedly, he killed his daughter, and there is one part of the story that whenever the guy found out, he also jumped out and he got killed. So it's very much like Romeo and Juliet story. Many people today go there to its little store over there where you can buy also a lock, and if you are you come with your partner, you can put this lock around to close your love together, to lock your love. So very romantical place. Definitely worth to go and to visit. Our next week, I will touch few more places where you can go in Guanajuato, but now for the next 2 minutes, I just want to talk a little bit about money-wise, if you want to go visit their currency and all this. So in Mexico, for whoever does not know, the money is Mexican peso. The Mexican peso, for $1, you can get 18.88 Mexican pesos. An inexpensive restaurant in Guanajuato would cost you around $5.50, right, to eat on the street, even so there is not so much street food other than fruits, but Hi, Gali. But other than this, it's a little restaurant, not very expensive, gonna cost you for $5.30. Restaurant in higher way, it would cost you $20 for two, so you can enjoy. No, I'm sorry, 25 for two people. It's gonna be $25. Nice meal in good restaurant, and there is beautiful coffee restaurants over there. It's very much like Europe style place, but still has a Mexican taste of it. One ticket way in the bus will cost you around 7 Mexican pesos. That it's around 30 cents. So pretty easy and cheap way of traveling on the bus. Apartment. Guanajuato considers to be one of the most expensive places in Mexico, but still one rent apartment for 1 month, it will be around $250 per month. I would love to move there, to tell this truth. It's a beautiful place. You can walk there, enjoy there, spend there 2 weeks just in one city, exploring, enjoying travelers, talking, and not expensive as going to Europe. And it's close by. And the last thing for today, traveling. For two people, I checked the time when it's the best time to go to Guanajuato. So it will be from middle February. So whoever want to travel pretty soon, so from middle February till mid-April, and from mid-October till mid-December. It's the best times, but in general, it's still great. We have been there more in summer. It was raining in between, but the weather was great most of the time. So I checked today from going Las Vegas to Guanajuato for two people. This 2.5-star hotel, that it was more Airbnb style, for 2 weeks came to be around $1,700. Also being there, maybe another $300-400 for two people will be good enough. You can afford it, right? So let me know. I will stop for today, and I will see you guys next week. We're gonna continue talking about beautiful city Guanajuato. If you wanna Google it, you would fall in love. But if no, I will post the pictures of food, of places, of how to go there, how to visit, and let me know if you wanna travel, if you're gonna explore this place, and I will be happy to help you. It's all for today. I will see you all next week. Mwah, mwah, mwah.